To review and edit the settings, you can choose settings from the top of the page. And there is quite a lot of information here, so we're not going to go through all of that in this video because it's covered in other YouTube videos. And I'm just going to jump to the ones that directly relate to ventilation. So for example, under flow systems, you then want to just change cold water and select which ventilation system you want to change the properties for. We'll start with supply. And here you can change the name, you can change the temperature, you can change the color, and you can change the default height that the ducts get drawn at. But more importantly, you can also choose the sizing parameters for the risers, mains, branches, and connections. And you can do these all separately because, for example, you might want to have a different material for your connections compared to your mains, or you might also want a different material to different maximum velocity. So just to go through that, you can change your maximum velocity here, maximum pressure drop, material. You can choose to add a spur capacity on. So if you want to add another 10-20% on, you can do that here. You can also choose what shape you want your duct to be, so circular or rectangular. And then when it comes to sizing, there are 3 different methods. The first one, recommended sizes, uses industry defaults. The second one, step increment, is where you choose what increment you'd like to step up in each time. And for example, that's this field here, and we've got 50 millimeters. So that would go from 50 to 100 to 150 to 200, for example. The last one is unrestricted. So this is really just going to pick the absolute minimum size that you need, and it's going to be a pretty random size. Like for example, it could be 71.86. And then you just know then that as long as it's bigger than that, you're going to be within your sizing parameters. You can also set minimum widths and heights, preferred ratios, and you can also choose how you'd like your fittings to be. So would you like square, or would you like to go for smoother options where there's going to be less pressure drop? So they've all got different zeta values. Okay, so that's everything on the flow systems. The second part is the calculations. And here you just want to review how you want the flow rates to be calculated if you are going to use the software for the flow rate calculations. And the options here are SIBSI, the MCS, which is the Heating Design Guide, the UK Building Regulations, and ASHRAE. And that choice will inform the flow rate calculations that you can see here, which again, I'm not going to cover in this video, but you will be able to find on our YouTube channel.